I am sexy all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Well, which part of you?
Oh, all of
exactly?
me, of course. You know, that's... So I feel like that when I get out in the mornings, I feel very sexy. Most of the times you're not there, but there you are. That, can't help that, can you? But do you feel sexy?
No, not particularly.
Well, it is early, isn't it?
The best thing you can do is leave traces of poo in the way, because they're actually not looking at all on the ground, they're looking at the girls around them. They step on it, they walk with it, then starting to smell. So they blame each other, and they look at the sole of the shoes, and that's it. They've been hit by us. Show them that you can be dangerous, but in a smelly way.
I went to an animal rescue charity in a very deprived part of northwest London. And I took one look at her, and something happened. It was one look, absolutely one look.
The stigmas in most species of Nymphaceae, the stigma, which is the female organ, actually gets warm by 3 to 6 degrees centigrade and emits a smell, a pheromone. And the pheromone attracts the insects. And the insects shush what?
The phone.
But the phone's interrupting me, not me the phone.
Yes, but...
Do you want me to stop?
I'm very... What's the word? What's the word, Jeff, when women sort of are frightened of me? What do you call it? What's it called? Come on. Oi. Yes, you said to me, English women don't like me because I'm what?
Too much of a threat.
Too much of a threat. I give out sexual appeal.
Male monkeys like red-coloured cars because female bottoms are red when they're in season. They sort of shine a bit more.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit romantic. I like to lavish gifts upon my wife, and I do like to treat her to things that I know that she likes.
Trip down Tesco's.
Yeah, she loves all that stuff.
The thing is with you, your mother did everything for you. And then when you come up to me, you're ruddy bloody useless.
Obey, that's what the vicar
No,
said.
I didn't. When we got married, I did not obey.
Obey.
No, I didn't obey.
Obey.
No.
Well, I've been involved since I was 3 or 4. My parents were both very horsey. I'm planning to go totty hunting a bit later, but I gotta. Well, that's after I've jumped my class, because otherwise I'll run out of time. And I'll get in trouble by the parents because I haven't done my job properly, but plenty of time for everything.
I've been very lucky to have children. Well, so many.
2 husbands you've had, haven't you, or 3?
4 children.
How many husbands?
Oh, that's not the point. Nobody asked me how many husbands.
Yes,
you
but
will bring that up, which is
are all
very
the children
wrong.
to one
No.
husband?
That's a subject that is private.
Ah. No, I've only had 2.
Oh, you've had 2? Well, I've only...
Children?
Oh, I thought you said husbands.
No,
then.
no.
My son's diabetic, and one day he gets highs and lows, and one day he was really depressed with his diabetes, and he kept saying to me and my wife, how come I'm diabetic? My sister's not. So I tried to cheer him up. I says, well, you know what it is? I says, I'll swap you any time you want. I'll have your diabetes and you can have my Geordie accent. And you know what he said? He says, no. He said, I'd rather be diabetic than have a Geordie accent. I said, you're joking, aren't you? I said, well, it's great, isn't it? It's great.
Or someone who's a noisy eater.
Oh, yes.
That really annoys me.
Like that, Joan. Yes, like that.
Oh,
That's annoying.
The pair of yous are annoying. Very nice, though.
Please, you enjoyed it?
Yes, it was
Yes.
very nice. At the expense of our ears.
Frustrating the life out of her.
I burst a couple of blood vessels there. I don't like that
Yes,
at all.
Joan, that's a pet hate.
I already
Doing
got
it
plenty.
again?
When you're checking out the competition, you wait until they all go back to their truck and trailers for their evening meal or whatever, and then you come up and have a good look round late at night in the twilight hours.
There are stories about cows that have been milked out and in the middle of the night, and bulls that have suddenly gone lame and all this kind of capers, and blown up with wind because someone's put someone in their food or whatever. But I mean, that's a kind of their stories, and that happens very, very infrequently.
What's that mean?
Bad smells.
Yeah, that's natural, isn't it?
Not that much isn't natural.
You've got that many bad habits. I don't know if we've got all evening to discuss them.
I don't think I have I? Hey? What bad habits have I got? Pardon you.
Pardon me. Come on, have a go. Do a goldfish.
Oh, what? Do one of they, I suppose.
As long as you don't think you're kissing me like that, there's another thing going.
My eldest daughter will be 68
Will
this
she?
year.
Hubie's.
And she is beautiful.
Is she?
Still beautiful.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, every child is beautiful to their mother.
Oh, no. I've got 3. I wouldn't say they're all beautiful.
Oh.
When the baby was born, I looked at the baby, and it was all wrinkly and old looking. And I thought, ooh, what is that?
Kippers, they're good, and I think they sound like this.
Things have changed a terrific amount. Yeah, they really have. You know, things were a lot slower, and there wasn't the rush and tear that there is today. There wasn't, you know, and
the first thing really was, when I first started climbing, was to try and impress ladies. And besides that, all the women you do meet down here are basically hairy baboons, you know. They're not my type, unfortunately.
But he used to always get the same chat line I say, you know what it is? You know the best part of your body? It's a bit in between the top of your head and the bottom of your feet. All of you. I say, you're lovely. I said, I've seen some lovely lasses in my time, but I said, but you must have been right ahead of the queue in the audition with the good looks. But when I was seeing how these things, I had my fingers crossed.
What do you think about speed cameras?
Eating?
Speed cameras.
Sorry.
Speed cameras.
Nope. Don't get it.
Do you know what speed cameras are?
Cucumbers.
Okay, Stephen, have you ever sleep talked?
Well,
How do I know?
How's he going to know if he sleep talks?
You should ask her that question.
No, sometimes Stephen's like tossing and turning, and I think he's probably running away from somebody. He's probably doing something that he shouldn't be doing, or he's usually, he does something. So I don't know what he's doing.
All the pigs here, of course, are pedigreed. We can go back generations. A pig without a pedigree is just a pig.
Through the body odor from others, we realize if we are genetically matching or not. And unfortunately, the way nature works is of odor rather than perfume, you know. So the way it is, I'm sorry, I can't change it, so I smell, and I like to smell people as well. If I smell you in the street, don't be offended.
We can get to some interesting places doing this. Most people don't get to see these places, but which is good. It gets you away from other people into the great outdoors. Oh, right, okay. It's just a long reach and see if I can get to the top. Ooh.
Didn't really like him actually, to be honest, at the beginning, because I thought it was a bit of a sort of know-it-all.
Oh yeah.
But the way he ate a sandwich. That was it really, and you could see his stomach. So yeah, that's why I quite liked him first of all.
He's very intelligent. He knows everything you're telling him. That's what I like mostly about him. You can tell him to go to his bowl, and he'll go and he'll pick out a treat himself, and he'll wander off and he'll eat it. And whatever you tell him, he'll understand sometimes better than a human. And he never ever does it on the pavement.
On your nose, look, see? Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it?
I always thought they were being aggressive.
No, that's showing affection. Now somebody should put your hand in her mouth, look.
Oh, yeah.
There we are, that's a cuckoo. And that's a cuckoo that you can call a cuckoo in with that. That does that call twice. And then you have to wait, and the cuckoo that will reply back to you. And then you do it again twice, and that will bring the cuckoo all the way as close as you want. That you can call them in, and then of course you shoot them.
I could sleep 12 hours easy. I could go bed now and not wake up till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
5. There's the phone ringing.
Right. Hello. Hello. No, I'm sorry, she died ages ago. You need to update your records a bit better. She didn't. There's only the neighbour that moved, but they don't like to.
Don't whisper things. Don't defeat the object.
Do you have like communication issues between you?
No. We just don't talk.
Let's see your tongue, come on. Show me your tongue, I want to see your tongue. There he is, look, I got him. Come on, I want to see your tongue. There you go, there's your tongue.
They don't mind you doing that?
No, I wouldn't reckon him, no, I wouldn't say you do it, but no, they just trust me, you see, that's what it is.
I mean, some people lay stones on sand, but I don't agree with that. I lay stones on clay, which is what is underneath, and I use the Italian system of ramming it in sideways when it's moist, and then jumping on it. Jumping and jumping and jumping. You can actually cause yourself varicose veins if you do that.
Speed cameras.
Bees, honey.
No, speed cameras. You know, to catch cars if they go.
Oh.
Yeah, speed cameras.
No.
Yes, sir. 3 back 4. 1 for the
You
month,
can't shut her up when she gets going.
1 for the day.
I have a few bad habits. I tend to scratch a lot, and I also, unknowing to me, I tend to pass wind a lot when I'm in public, but that doesn't really worry me because you've got to pass wind or you might blow up.
Yeah, I don't like people breathing down my neck. No, I don't like anybody breathing down my neck. And it makes the hairs on my back of my neck stand up if I can feel somebody breathing down my neck. Get back.
Oh, I don't really do animal sounds like that. I got the wife to do all that, see? Hey?
Come on, pass me a tissue, my nose is going. Quick.
What next? Bedroom with a big leak in the roof?
No.
Which we don't know where it's coming from because nobody's bothered to look.
I think Julia Roberts would be quite an American voice. Holy, how are you today? How are things going? That would be my impression of Julia Roberts.
Biggest turn on for me. Lovely bottoms. They must have a nice bottom. I don't know what it is. Not too bothered about the front bit, but the bottom bit I do quite like.
No, actually, he's not too bad. He's not that unsavoury a person. I think he's all right.
Thank you.
I'm really intolerant.
I'm not that unsavoury a person.
Do cuckoo. 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 I do one of them. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Can you do a cuckoo? Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I never really tried animal sounds, have you? Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Oh, Frank Spencer.
Benny, I'm having trouble. The cat's just done whoops is in my beret.
Yeah. We can all do Frank Spencer.
Oh, I can do Victor Meldrew as well.
Go on then.
But I haven't done him for a long while.
Go on.
I don't believe it! What the bloody hell do you think this is? God's sake, I don't bloody believe it!
That sounds like a homosexual, Victor Meldrew. Well, he is, isn't he? Is he?
Yeah!
No.
Yes!
I don't believe it!
The neighbour's going to say them poor things have gone. They've gone round the
It's a
bend.
good thing
There'll be an ambulance arriving. It's taking us away.
It's cold.
His impressions are sometimes quite cruel. Don't like him. Ah, yeah. It's being stupid now. That won't be used on the thing, will it?
Cuckoo. 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 Cuckoo.